The following broadcast may contain explicit language and adult themes. Viewer discretion is advised. The opinions expressed in this broadcast are those of the hosts, talent, and guests, and do not reflect the opinions, views, and standards of Pyro Media Enterprises, affiliates, subsidiaries, or its members.
What's going on, Pyromaniacs? We are here with yet another week of Pyro Power Hour and all of the awesome things that is happening on Pyro Media Network. We have a lot to talk about today, so I'm not going to delay any longer. Go ahead and grab your cousins, loved ones, everybody lottie-dottie, because we are going to be hitting it on and punching that power pack with Pyro Power Hour. Grand rising, ladies and gentlemen, kings, queens, and the entire spectrum in between. It is your boy Kwame, host and moderator, joined by the handsome, the melanin proficient, the king himself, Kyrie Sinaj.
Hello, everyone. Y'all caught me eating my peanut butter.
Ooh,
Grand rising.
Is that what you were eating?
I know you didn't.
Listen,
you made it on the time.
Listen, we don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that. We don't need to bring up old stuff. Okay?
Oh, you're right.
Grand rising, everyone. Who is in the building? Hey, Cupcake, how you doing, Queen?
Cupcakes, Grand rising. Baby, have you seen Cupcakes on her Instagram?
I have not.
They look, oh my God, they look so good.
She told me about them, though.
Listen.
And I have yet to get anything from her.
I need to do that on a cheat day. I need a cheat day.
Send me some cupcakes, Cupcake. What's going on, Bobo?
Hey,
how are you?
What is up?
Rochelle
Rochelle.
Sister Michelle, how
Michelle
are you?
Holly. I love me some Michelle.
Yes, I love her too. She is amazing. ATL Taurus! I heard y'all were cutting up over there with Bubba. Mm-hmm. Hey, Michaela, how you doing? Inspire, how you doing?
Hey.
Michelle, Elder Kwame are so beautiful. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Move over. She was talking about me. Hey, thank you so much.
It says Elder Kwame and...
No, I don't see that.
I can read.
Anyway, what's going on, Harold? How are you?
Hey, Harold.
Dang, okay, I'll send you a cupcake. I appreciate you, Cupcake. My God. You know my address. Do you? I gotta send it to you. All right, y'all. Michelle says, thank you for loving me, and I don't take it for granted. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Thank you. You are so welcome. Yes.
All right, y'all. We got a lot going on today, so thank you so much for joining in. Please do us a huge favor. Make sure you hit that like button, and if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can go ahead and find out all of the things that are happening on Pyro Media Network, not just Pyro Power Hour. So we appreciate you and all of the love that you provide us, and the love that you provide the rest of the network. And if you are feeling up to it, if you're feeling in your Shata Shando, right behind your Kidney Supreme, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to bless us. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie and I work very hard in this show. You know,
hallelujah.
Very hard, period. And you know, your blessings are and your love offerings are more than appreciated. You can hit me up at Kwame C86, and or you can go over and hit up Kyrie at Candid Kyrie with K's. Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Who's just jumping in? Yes. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Cupcake is on it. You know, she got that wrench. You know what I'm saying? She got that wrench now. So she is on it. She a mod now for Pyro Media Network. Praise God. Yes. All right, let's go ahead and get into we have some breaking news. Breaking news, y'all. I apologize. I did not see that. Breaking news. All right, so it looks like the Biden administration has reached a landmark deal with states dependent on the Colorado River to conserve water amid the decade-long drought. States will be required to conserve an unprecedented 3 million acre-feet of water through 2026 in exchange for about $1 billion worth of federal funding. The White House announced in a press release this morning. We also have some other breaking news. It looks like Meta has been fined a record-breaking $1.3 billion by European Union regulators for violating EU privacy laws by transferring the personal data of Facebook users to servers in the United States. Take a look.
We're also watching another story here. Facebook's parent company Meta receiving a record-breaking fine after failing to comply with the European Union's privacy policies. The tech giant was slapped with a $1.3 billion fine on Monday. That ruling coming from the Irish Data Protection Commission after Meta violated customer privacy rules by transferring personal data that belonged to Facebook's EU users to servers in the U.S. The shares were trading slightly lower here this morning, up by just 0.5%. We're going to talk much more about this.
Yes. So it looks like Meta is in trouble. But who was talking about TikTok again and what they were doing? Okay, moving on. I just wanted to throw that out there. I didn't want it's too messy, but whatever.
But I want to see breaking news. I want to see breaking news. I want to see your Uncle Joe fix this debt.
Oh, the debt ceiling?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't hear about what was going on this morning?
Oh, don't
worry. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it right after this next breaking news because I didn't get.
I just got back. Yeah, I just got back. So
no, you're fine. I was watching it this child. We gonna talk about it. So the next breaking news story that we have is at least 20 people have been killed and several others injured in a horrific school dormitory fire in the South American country of Guyana. Officials said this morning, it is with great sadness that we bring to you a heart-wrenching update on the fire at the dormitory at the Madaya Secondary School in central Guyana. A Department of Public Information statement said, "We have lost many beautiful souls in that fire. The death toll currently stands at 20, while several others received injuries." The statement did not say whether the victims were students, teachers, or other members of staff, but it added that officials were preparing to transport 7 children to the capital, Georgetown, for medical treatment. Guyanese government earlier mobilized a full-scale medical evacuation supported response after the fire broke out. In an initial statement, the government said the cabinet is being briefed and kept updated on a horrific fire at the dormitory in Madea. Bad weather had complicated the early response, the statement added. Our thoughts and prayers are with our children and their families at this time, the statement added. So in addition to that, Pyro Media and Pyro Media Network send our hearts and thoughts and prayers over to them. That is horrific. Nobody wants to hear anything like that. That's crazy. So we just gotta. We don't know when the Lord calls us through, but that is just not a way to go. So I pray that the families affected are covered. So Jesus, my God, what a morning. What a morning for breaking news. But to answer your question, Kyrie, in regards to what's going on with the debt ceiling, there is. I didn't say anything about it the past couple of weeks because this happens. It feels like it happens in every administration and every year. There seems to be a battle between the Republicans and the Democrats to drum up more attention, and then they fix it because they know we cannot default on our loans and our bills. We have to pay our bills. Like, it will be catastrophic if that happens. And both sides know. Everybody knows up in that country, up in that administration, in Congress and the government. They know that can't happen. They're not stupid. They will play games, but they're not stupid. They're not going to sit there and allow that to happen. I just don't. It's never happened in the history of this country, and I don't foresee it ever happening in the future. If it does, we're in really, really bad shape. We're in really, really bad shape. And even with all of the problems that we have now, the United States is still in a way better position than most countries.
We are, but we can be better. We can be better.
Absolutely, we could be better. Hey, Auntie Valerie, thank you for joining.
Hey, Valerie.
I'm at work. Lulu is home resting. Yeah, shout out to
I'm
shout
so
out to Lulu
Thursday night. I'm sorry.
Auntie Valley, I had to. I'm sorry. I had to pull producer Rick on that one. We're gonna leave that alone. I'll talk to you about it later. I love you. Meet it. Love you.
Oh, Miss Lulu home. Okay.
Yes.
Good seeing you, Valerie. I love me some Valerie.
Awesome.
She asked Valerie, my next TikTok, it was inspired by our conversation on Thursday.
Oh, I gotta check it out.
I'm working on it now. I'm gonna make it today.
I'm gonna kick your butt, Kwame. Auntie, I'm sorry. I love you. I mean it. I promise. Okay, so that's a sidebar. If y'all did not see Candy Conversations last week, go ahead and watch
it. You missed a great conversation.
You missed a phenomenal conversation. You did.
Thank you.
Woo!
Valerie dropped some golden nuggets.
But when does she not? When does she not?
Facts.
Move over, Yana. Valerie Spencer's coming through. My God, today. Cupcake says it was wonderful. It was indeed.
Thank you, Cupcakes. Yes, it was.
Yes. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and get into what's happening today. But before we do, we want to go ahead and shout out our sister radio station, Bullet in Flight Radio, the #1 progressive Christian radio station in the world. Take a look.
This episode is sponsored in part by Bullet in Flight Radio. Get ready to uplift your spirit with Bullet in Flight Radio, the world's leading progressive Christian radio station. Experience the vibrant fusion of gospel house music and a rich medley of inspiration from all musical genres that'll make your heart soar. Join their extraordinary lineup of today's trailblazers, visionaries, and voices that matter, all sharing their stories and wisdom. Stay plugged in around the clock as they broadcast unmissable content 24/7. Your go-to station for all things inspiring. Become a pilot today by visiting bulletinflightradio.com. Bullet in Flight Radio. Your story, our station.
So, I didn't even put the thing. There we go. Auntie says, "Don't say that. I love you. I love you, Yana. I love you, Yana too. But there's room at the table for you too, Auntie. Look at Cupcake, always coming through with the links, honey. Hey, Walt B, thank you for joining. I'm late. Good morning. Good Grand Rising, sir. How you doing? Appreciate you for joining. Go ahead and hit up Bullet in Flight Radio, the #1 progressive Christian radio station in the world. You can also check out this guy's show here because he is also signed to Bullet in Flight Radio, and you can check out The Takeover. And last week was awesome, and this week is gonna be even better, y'all. These shows, the Takeover shows over with Kyrie Sinaj over on Bullet in Flight Radio is the dopest. So I am really, really excited about that show. So definitely check it out and support your boy. All right, Dr. Hall. Good morning, Dr. Grand Rising, Dr. Hall. How you doing? I'm here listening. Yes. Continue to do the good Lord's work, sir. Appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and get into what's happening today. Yeah, Dr. Holt's favorite segment. Today, on what's happening today, it is on May 22nd, we honor the life and legacy of Harvey Milk, the first openly gay politician in California and a leader of the American Civil Rights Movement. Time magazine included Harvey Milk on a list titled The 100 Most Important People of the 20th Century. Milk was not only an advocate for the LGBTQ community, but for all minorities. He believed in safe, strong neighborhoods and supported public education, affordable childcare, and equal rights for all. Shout out to Mr. Harvey Milk and Harvey Milk Day. Hey, LB, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Thank you for joining. Go ahead and hit that like button on your way in as you take a seat. Thank you. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the birthdays of the day. First up, we want to wish what season is it? Gemini season? I think it's Gemini season now. I think Tauruses are done. But hey, Sarah, thank you for joining. Yes. All right, so today's birthday, we want to give a big shout out to the one, the only, that's right, Naomi Campbell. Yes, Naomi Elaine Campbell is a British model, actress, and businesswoman. Recruited at the age of 15, she established herself amongst the most recognizable and in-demand models of the late 1980s and 1990s, and was one of 6 models of her generation declared supermodels by the fashion industry and international press. In addition to her modeling career, Campbell has embarked on other ventures, including an R&B I didn't know this, an R&B studio album and several acting appearances in film and television, such as the modeling competition reality show The Face and its international offshoots. Campbell is also involved in charity work for various causes. I did not know she had an R&B studio album. Did you know that, Kyrie? I don't know what Kyrie is, but he's probably over there probably dealing with Try. Hey, LaFran, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. That's better. That's a better day than those other ones. You talk about today's day of the what's happening today. Michelle Holly says Naomi Campbell and Iman are black forerunners. I agree. Let's see. Okay, cool. Awesome. You back, Kyrie?
Yeah.
Did you know about it?
I heard y'all call. I take care of something for my mom. I'm so sorry.
You're good. Don't worry about it. Don't apologize for that. Shout out to Mama Shanaj. Did you know that Naomi Campbell had an R&B studio album? I did not know that.
No.
Yeah, that's what it says on because today's her birthday. Well,
right.
The more you know. I didn't know that.
How does it sound?
I don't know. I haven't heard it. I didn't even know that she had one. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out today on Apple Music. Hopefully, it's on there. All right, and honorable mentionables. We got a lot to run through, so I'm gonna run through it real quick, as quickly as possible. First up, Donnell Jones is an American singer, songwriter, and record producer. Shout out to Donnell Jones.
Shout out with the actor.
Oh yeah, I'll say. And Johnny Gill Jr. is an American singer, songwriter, and actor. Gill is the sixth and final member of the R&B pop group New Edition, and was also a member of the supergroup called LSG with Gerald Levert and Keith Sweat. Next up, Denise Nicole White, aka Avery Sunshine, is an American singer, songwriter, and pianist. Shout out to that queen right there. Next up, Vivian Skaya Green is an American R&B singer, songwriter, and pianist. Shout out to her. Shirley Murdoch is an American R&B singer, songwriter, and who is best known for her 1986 R&B hit single "As We Lay," and for her vocals on Zapp and Rogers' hit single "Computer Love." Shout out to Shirley Murdoch.
I know this many. Are we in Gemini season?
Yeah. Alicia Janice Campbell, aka Leela James, is an American R&B and soul singer, songwriter. Next up, J.D. Williams is an American actor known for his starring roles in the HBO television programs Oz as Kenny Wagler, The Wire as Bobby Brodus, and Pootie Tang as Froggy. Surviving Family as Bobby, The Good Wife, and Dexter. Yeah, he was in Surviving Family, The Good Wife, and Dexter, and in the main cast of Saints and Sinners. Sorry about that.
What did you call him? You didn't watch The Wire, did you?
I didn't. J.D. Williams?
Oh, okay, yeah, it's Brody. He said Brody. I don't know who is Brody. It's Brody.
Oh, yeah, okay, him. My bad. All right. And we want to give a happy heavenly birthday to the one and only Paul Edward Winfield, who was an American television, film, and stage actor. He was known for his portrayal of a Louisiana sharecropper who struggles to support his family during the Great Depression in the landmark film Sounder, which earned him an Academy Award nomination. He portrayed Martin Luther King Jr. in the 1978 television miniseries King, for which he was nominated for an Emmy Award. Winfield also known for his roles in Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, The Terminator, L.A. Law, and 24 episodes of the sitcom 227. He received 4 Emmy nominations overall, winning in 1995 for his 1994 guest role in Picket Fences. Shout out and sending a heavenly shout out to Edward Winfield. Yeah. Yes. Valerie says, I met Paul in San Francisco at the Gay Pride Parade, sitting on a mailbox. Oh, okay, Gay's Law. No, that's right. Yes. And for those who don't know, he was openly gay, right? He was openly gay, and I think, is his partner still alive? I don't know if his partner.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know who his partner is.
Yeah. Mother! Are you back? Oh, wait. Watching y'all before heading to the airport. Okay, awesome. Yay! Safe travels. Y'all stretch your hands out. Stretch your hands out to Mother. I am so happy you got a chance to get away from it all and just really enjoy yourself and stretch out. We can't wait to hear about it on the next Thais report. What?
Thais had me laughing. Thais had me laughing so hard yesterday. I watched the replay. So he gave this wonderful, wonderful message about taking a break, taking a vacation, you know, letting your mind rest before he goes into work and starts doing the story.
I saw that yesterday morning on live. Yeah, that was hilarious. It's like, wait, let me just go ahead and check. You know, we're not going to work today, but let me go ahead and check. I was like, mother.
Let me take heed to this. Take a break, rest your mind. Don't overwork yourself. We got news. We got a story.
Right, and on a Sunday, too. My Lord.
I said, all right.
Not on the Lord's Day, mother. Look at her laughing. All right, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stretch your hands over the mother. We would wish and pray.
Safe travels, yes.
Travels and traveling grace and mercy to you on this day, mother. We love you. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into
the rundown.
Yes, let's get into the round. I want to make sure there's no other stories.
No breaking news.
No breaking news. All right, let's get into the rundown, y'all. Hey, St. James, how you doing, King?
Hey, St. James.
And Brother Kenzie. How you doing, Brother Kenzie? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling all right?
When did you start?
Huh?
When did you start calling him that? I didn't know that he said it last night. Yeah, that's my name for him.
Oh, but I just flowed into it. Am I bad?
That's so funny.
Well, yeah, because we call Sister Michelle, and Brother Kenzie. So everybody, love y'all more. We love you too, mother. And then it's Mona. Hey, Mona, how you doing, Queen?
Hey, Mona.
Why you always trying to start something, Kyrie? You always trying to start something.
No, I'm not.
Messy. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the rundown. But before we get into the rundown, we want to go ahead and shout out the sponsor of the rundown, which happens to be my candle company, Luxe and Noir. I am so excited, you guys, because we are exclusively going to be dropping and showing all of the new products that is happening on the men's line and the men's collection, rather, this Friday on Pyro Power Hour. So make sure you tune in, and you guys will get exclusive deals, and it'll launch at that time. So nobody's going to get early access unless you are on our mailing list. So you'll be able to get that first, but definitely check out on this Friday for Pyro Power Hour. So I'm super excited to show you guys all of the dopeness that is coming. And yeah, that's all. But for now, the Luxe collection is on sale, and there's going to be some surprises if you are on the mailing list. Make sure you go to luxandnoir.com right now so you can go ahead and make sure you get the early access and you add yourself onto our mailing list so you'll get early access to when the other items are going to go on sale, because we are going to have a spring blowout, or summer blowout rather. We're trying to get everything out, all of our spring inventory out, so that way we can just get all of the remaining stuff so we can replenish and show you guys what's going on. Yes. Thank you, Cupcake. All right, you guys. And if you want to, you can go ahead and use this QR code or the link that is inside of the chat. And if you are listening on Balloon Flight Radio, feel free to go over to pyromedianetwork.com, and you can get all of the sponsor links and all of our sponsor links and all of our offers, all of that stuff will be on the website as well. Or you can come over here. All right, let's get into the rundown, you guys. First up, Hot Mess Express. An apparent class action suit against DoorDash alleges the company charges Apple users more than they do Android customers. I knew they were up to something. That's why you can't trust the damn Android people. And see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. The proposed lawsuit claims the delivery service company adds extra fees when orders are placed through iPhones compared to other users using different smartphones, such as Android. According to Business Insider, the suit also alleged that the customers who use the DashPass monthly subscription are charged an extra fee an extra fee on each order. We ensure fees are disclosed throughout the customer experience, including on each restaurant store page and before checkout. Building this trust is essential, and it's why the majority of delivery orders on our platform are placed by returned customers, a spokesperson said to the outlet. Thoughts?
Well, I don't use the service, but I know, I like you and Tice, the I don't think that's fair, but I always say Android people are vicious and evil.
Yes, absolutely. And we have some of them right now. Look at Simeon. Talking about y'all can afford it. That's not how this works. This is America. It's everybody lottie-dottie. Okay? I'm not paying for your shit.
Right. And people out here because you're
here comes Cupcake. Don't be a hater. Don't come over. You about to lose your rank, Cupcake. You about to lose your rank. No, I'm kidding.
Wait a minute, Cupcake, you got an Android? Mm-hmm. I've been told already. You better get in where you fit in because it's when the line drops and I gotta hold on.
Oh, you talking about all right? Lux and Noir. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But
I am far from evil. You are far from evil, Queen.
You are. I love you. But my question is, what is the point of doing that?
I don't know, bro.
I mean, you're both Android and iPhone. We're placing orders.
Yeah.
So why charge one more than the other? Why tax more than the other?
I don't know. I think I get that, like sometimes like with Android with Apple, like when you have an app you get charged a little bit more, like the vendor gets charged a little bit more.
Yeah.
But that's fine, but then you need to charge the vendor. And then if that's gonna be the case, everybody should be having the same price.
Exactly.
Like I don't understand that.
I don't get it, but like I don't use the service, but because I refuse to pay $79.99 for a meal that I can go get, and it's gonna be $20 when I get there. When I get to my house, it's gonna be $79.
Simeon says Apple may charge higher fees to the vendor.
Okay, they may, but not that much higher.
Right. Two things though. If that is the case, because that's speculation. Okay. If that is the case, then that needs to be offsetted when you go ahead and charge Apple or Android users the same thing. Second of all, that's not a DoorDash. That's not my problem as a customer of DoorDash.
Right.
If Apple is charging DoorDash more, that's not my problem. Y'all need to work it out. It needs to be even across the board.
So that's why it's $79.99 for a $20 meal. So I bet if I order Android, it'll be $30.
I'm not getting no Samsung just to order some damn DoorDash. I'll just go ahead and make my own damn food. I've cut back on DoorDash any old.
I don't know why y'all don't do that anyway.
Because making your food is way better anyway.
Whose food? Yeah, home cooked food is better.
Yeah, it's way better.
But I don't know why y'all don't do that anyway, especially now that we know, because this has been all over the news, at least here, that when you order from these places, sometimes it's prepared in a ghost kitchen and not the actual restaurant. Did you all know that?
What the fuck are you talking about, girl? What are you talking about? Fine.
Like when you order from DoorDash or Uber Eats, a lot of times it's prepared in what they call a ghost kitchen. Like it's not the actual restaurant, but a kitchen that somebody has, and they have the recipes, and they're making the food there. Google it, look it up. We'll talk about it Wednesday because we ain't got time to talk about it today. We'll talk about that on Wednesday. Little ghost kitchens. I'm telling you, and it's really big and really in California. I'm telling you, look it up. Has anyone in the comment section heard about these ghost kitchens? Please tell them I'm not the only one. Thank you, Simeon. Simeon said, yep. The friends are cracking up, but I'm telling you, ghost kitchens cook for a number of brands. Exactly, Simeon, they do. And you think you're getting it from the restaurant and you're getting it from the ghost kitchen.
But my issue is the problem is it's not. I don't have a problem. Kyrie is correct about the ghost. I don't have a problem if you're creating a ghost kitchen. But is the ghost kitchen the same standards as the restaurants? That's what I want to know.
See, you different than me. Because if I order churches, I don't want it down there at Mabel's house. I want churches.
But that's what I'm saying. Is it at Mabel's house or is it at a corporate kitchen? Because it's corporate.
No, it's not corporate. It's a ghost kitchen.
That's a problem. That's my problem. Because it needs to be regulated. Okay? Because if I wanted to make fried chicken, home cooked fried chicken, I would make it my damn self. I'm asking for churches.
But they have the church's recipe.
See, this is why I order from restaurants that are close to me when I do. Because I can watch your asses. I can watch your asses while you're driving from the damn thing and you're coming back. I can see it on the damn app. No, but I can see it on the app.
Well, yeah.
Because if I see you next door, then I know that that's a ghost kitchen.
Well, Yeah, you don't order Chipotle. They done went to Guadalupe's kitchen next door. Yeah,
I didn't order Maria's fries. Okay, I ordered Del Taco. That's what I ordered.
Oh my God, you eat that?
My God. No, I don't eat that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, here we go. Moving on. So former United States President Barack Obama, late night television host Stephen Colbert, and CNN's Aaron Burnett are some of the 500 Americans Russia has banned from entering the country. Russia on Friday announced it was banning 500 Americans, many prominent figures of U.S. executive power, from entering the country in a response to the regulatory anti-Russian sanctions imposed by the Joe Biden administration. The list includes President Obama, former U.S. Ambassador John Huntsman, several U.S. senators, and the next expected chair of the Joint Joint Chief Charles Q. Brown Jr. Now, Aaron Burnett, who is a CNN reporter, said this.
That's why covering this war every night matters, and we will continue to do it. Putin now taking new and more extreme measures against Americans. A statement on Russia's Ministry of Foreign Affairs website reads, and I quote, U.S. citizens under personal sanctions, including a ban on entry into the Russian Federation. And it goes on to list 500 people subject to that, including me. The Russian government also issued a warning with this announcement, and it says, quote, not a single hostile attack against Russia will go without a strong reaction. That's why covering this war every night matters, and we will continue to do it, because something supremely important to all of us is happening in Ukraine and also inside Russia.
Thoughts?
Well, I was gonna say I know who's not on that list.
Right. We all know who's not on that list.
Right.
We're very aware who's not on that list.
And again, I'm going to ask, what is the point? Why? Well, I don't even think Obama don't want to go over there anyway, but.
First of all, yeah.
Right, but, well, I mean.
A lot of them, I don't think these people are really caring if they go to Russia or not.
Yeah, I don't think that anyone's, and I don't think anyone was saying, you know what, next week, honey, let's go on vacation to Russia. No,
right.
But so, yeah.
I think after everything that happened with Brittany Griner, I don't think anybody's worrying about going over to Russia.
If I did want to go, I wouldn't go now. Because of that, yeah. Because of Brit, yeah. I wouldn't do it now.
Sylvia said Hector is making your Chipotle in his garage.
Exactly.
Michelle said Stephen Colbert. I've always suspected him. Yeah. Suspected him of what?
What you think? He's a spy, or what you?
Right. I personally, I don't see a reason. I wouldn't be. I would actually be really excited to be on Russia's anti. Oh, you're banned from coming.
You're banned,
girl. I wasn't coming anyway.
Right. I'm like, okay.
It's cold.
It ain't even that. I just don't have a desire to go.
What is there to do in Russia?
Nothing for me.
So, yeah, let's move on. We're not affected, okay?
Right.
NYC is sinking under the weight of over 1 million buildings. All clocking in at a whopping 1.7 trillion pounds total. That new geological research warns the city is dropping closer to the water at 1 to 2 millimeters per year. Quote, with some areas subsiding much faster. Take a look.
A new geological study concludes the island of Manhattan sinking at a rate of up to 2 millimeters per year, partially because of 1.7 trillion tons of skyscrapers. They may not sound like much sinking, but scientists also say sea levels are rising at the same time, perhaps leading down the road to catastrophic results.
What happened? You're muted.
I'm sorry, I was coughing. I left the mic off. I'm sorry. I don't like coughing on the mic. But anyway, this is not just New York City. This is actually in a lot of different major cities around the nation that there's some concerns that there are sinking. But New York is sinking. And when they say New York, specifically, they're talking about Manhattan because New York is much bigger than Manhattan, contrary to popular belief. Okay, there's Queens, Long Island, Staten Island,
The Bronx,
Brooklyn, all of this stuff. But Manhattan is sinking at 1 to 2 millimeters per year. And with the rising tide or rising water levels in New York City, there's definitely some concerns. So I don't know what they're going to do to mitigate this. I have not followed the story too much on this, but I want to continue looking into it because, there's a lot of things within. That's why you've been seeing. I don't know if you guys see during the winter time. There's a lot of flooding in the subway systems, and during that time because the water levels are rising and the subway is underneath the ground. The entire subway system.
So New York is sinking. Mm-hmm. California is drifting out into the ocean. And Florida is sinking. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So what do they predict is going to be underwater?
We're fucked.
Okay.
That's just. I mean, I don't know. I mean that's the only way I could. But I don't know any other way to say it. I mean, I don't see because people are not really taking climate change seriously. People are not really looking at like.
Well, no, they listen to the Orange Jackass. There's no such thing.
Exactly. So good luck. We'll figure it out. I hope we have good insurance.
Wow.
Swim well. Okay. All right. Next up. Oh, this damn. All right. Whew. A construction boss in Arizona has been arrested after a viral TikTok video shows him slapping a female worker. Take a look at this. But before we let you take a look at this, please know that the imagery that you may see may not be suitable for all users watching. And graphic content contains, the graphics and video footage you about to see contains explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised. Please take a look. Leave! No. Get the out of that building right now! Oh no.
Video shared online catching a lot of attention today, showing a female construction worker allegedly assaulted physically and verbally by a manager on a North Phoenix site. That man, police say, has since been cited for misdemeanor assault.
And tonight, Adriana Loya is speaking to the woman who is still in shock, understandably. Adriana, what does she say happened?
Well, the woman seen in that video, assaulted and berated by this general contractor, says the incident happened because of scratches on a counter. Now, that man under police investigation and out that contracting job.
Leave!
Insults and profanity.
Get the out of that building right now!
Coming from a man supposed to be the leader at a job site in North Phoenix Tuesday.
You can say that to
46-year-old Brent Hospelhorn accusing a female employee of scratching a countertop at this condo complex under construction near Tatum Boulevard and Deer Valley Road.
I didn't know that.
Because she was leaned up against it when I walked in here. Don't you ever question my ass. You understand me?
The general contractor of BPH Construction also berating other employees.
Que no lo puedo asimilar todavía. Y pues sí, me atormenta.
Guadalupe Solano, a wife and mother of 3, an electrician of 7 years, still in shock.
Prácticamente él pues me humilló, tal vez porque soy hispana.
She says the incident escalated within seconds. After he hit her hand, he came back a second time, getting in her face, pushing her.
No ta... Me escupió la cara.
Guadalupe called Phoenix police. After 2 hours, they finally arrived, she says. The department says they spoke to Brent on site and cited him for misdemeanor assault. He was not booked into jail.
It's absolutely deplorable, and we had him removed from the site immediately.
The owners of the condo complex under construction telling me they terminated his contract Wednesday.
Brent?
I tried reaching the suspect at his home.
Hi, this is Brent with Century Developments. I'm sorry I missed your call.
And via phone, but was unsuccessful.
It's very good that they were able to record this.
Social media influencer and activist Carlos Eduardo Espina says these type of attacks on the Latino community frequent.
And I hope it gives other people as well the courage to speak out as well.
La impotencia.
And that is what Guadalupe says hurts the most, feeling powerless when dependent of a job, hoping for respect and dignity.
Para mí que se haga justicia.
Now, Guadalupe says she won't be returning to that job site. As for the suspect, Phoenix police says he is being recommended for charges. Live in the Alert Center, Adriana Loya, 12 News.
Adriana, thanks. Right.
Hold on, bro. I'm sorry. Ma'am, I'm going to say this to you directly. You need to own that entire business. You need to be rich for the rest of your life. Because you touched me, girl. You touched me and you embarrassed me, and I have video footage of it. So the company needs to go down. He needs to be sued. Everybody lottie-dottie. You need to be sitting back and planning your next vacation to Puerto Vallarta. I'm just saying.
Well, now when I saw the video originally, I was being in Chicago. My mind went elsewhere. I said, she's too calm. I said, she that calm? I said, no, sir. You gonna get it. Well, no, because had this been in Chicago, with her being that calm, I promise you, the Latin Kings would have got so with it. Oh my God, it would have got with him. It would be a different story, but I guess Arizona is a different world.
Oh, it's a different world.
A black woman actually would have fought back because I didn't understand why she didn't grab the hammer and it wasn't upside his head. That's
what I want to know. Okay, why are you not brought up on murder charges, ma'am?
She said it. She needs to work. She need a job,
honey. No,
but girl, you gotta come out. You gotta come out of that. Like Kwame said, you can own this company. You were assaulted.
She will if she's smart. She will own that company.
But
I would continue to cry.
Who said that they're gonna get a bill passed by Friday? Who said it? Baby, listen.
No,
you better know it.
The entire time I would be like, my spirit has been broken. My heart, I'm so stressed out. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I can't do anything. I can't work.
She had the tears on the news.
Yes.
Now who knows that the Latin Kings may come up to his house one day still.
And that's fine. But just make sure you milk it, girl. Milk it with anything that you can get, because you have two, not one, but two different types of videos from different angles.
Ooh, sir, you need to sleep with one eye open.
Senor Crump will show up this
Thursday. Senor Crump will show up.
Simeon, go to your room. That was hilarious. Rochelle says if this was Southside Phoenix and not Northside, he would have been laid out. That's
okay, yeah.
Now I don't know too much about Arizona, but
the immigration. Now you know what? Now, boy, I didn't think about that.
No,
is she legal?
It doesn't matter. You'll be legal today.
No, it does matter because then she.
But if she is illegal, then again, the company needs to be sued because you hired me.
Oh yeah.
And if she was illegal, she wouldn't have gone on.
But this is something he's used to doing because, as you saw, then he started talking to the other Hispanic workers.
Right.
Like that.
Right.
Like what?
But you ain't gonna do it no more. You lost it. You about to lose your job.
Your company. That's his company. Your company,
honey, it's gone. He's a white man. Unfortunately, the courts in that state might side with him. No, this is gonna be national news, honey. I'm telling you, I would be crying on every single.
It's already because it's all over TikTok.
It's everywhere. You're done, son. You're done.
They ain't gonna stop. No.
Moving on. Are you ready for a new social media app? Well, according to reports, Instagram is preparing to launch a new text-based app similar to Twitter. Meta officials have told Platformer back in March that they believe there's an opportunity for a separate space where creators and public figures can share timely updates about their interests. Take a look.
Sarah, great scoop, and this is something they've been working on behind the scenes for some time now.
It is, and they've been testing it with some very select celebrities and influencers who have agreed to keep it under wraps. But we were able to confirm with a couple sources this morning that they are hoping to release this text-based app this summer. So I'm sure you've seen a lot of social media competitors for Twitter. We have Blue Sky, we have Mastodon. posts. The list goes on and on. But this is the one that's coming from a giant. I mean, Meta has the existing Instagram network that you'll be able to tap into. Verification can roll over from Instagram. These details are still early, so things could change. But they're also talking about integrating it with Mastodon, which is one of the big open source efforts to compete with Twitter.
I was just going to ask who else is out there to compete with Twitter, Sarah? And you know, I'm not sure if I'm gauging it correctly, but I feel like there's just a massive appetite for an alternative. Is that right?
I think that's true. I think the chaos of Twitter's takeover by Elon Musk has led a lot of people looking for somewhere else to be, not just because the number of employees who have been laid off or the chaos of the controversy that Musk's tweets create, but also just because Twitter has become a little bit less predictable, a little bit more unstable in terms of what it can offer people. And so they want to go to a place that feels friendly and normal. And I don't know if any of the other Twitter competitors so far have a big enough audience to really have staying power, but certainly with Meta, that's the biggest social network company in the world.
Yeah, so I'm not surprised that this is happening. I don't know how Instagram is going to do this, because I just feel like what is really the difference between what they're trying to do and like, you know, what Twitter is doing right now.
Right.
There's just more pictures on Instagram. You know, it's
So there's
more
a-
visual.
Okay.
So I don't really see a difference.
But I'm like, what? Are you all going to take over and be naked on here too? Well, you're trying with Instagram. You're showing your booty.
Yeah.
Instagram, they show your booty, and women are showing the side, bro. You can take a side shot. Y'all trying it.
Child. Yes, they are sick of Elandria, honey. They are sick of Elandria. They kind of like now. Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
Hey, Kevin.
What did Cupcake say?
Carly, my husband just walked by and said, "Tell my prototype." I said, "Hey."
Inside joke, y'all. I'm gonna get you, Cupcake. Y'all, you threw me off for a second. That's hilarious. But okay, listen. So this is basically gonna be a free Twitter site with a different name. That's what I'm saying.
But see, that's smart though, because like it's free. You don't have to pay for anything. See,
But that's what
Twitter
Mastodon was doing already. Mastodon is an open source code where they can take the code of Mastodon and move it around. Because what happened was that somebody leaked Twitter's source code. So that's why they created Mastodon. Mastodon is just like Twitter, just better.
I've never heard of Mastodon. What is it?
Mastodon.
Okay.
Like, you know, like the dinosaur, back.
I've never heard of that. Wow.
Yeah, Mastodon. Yeah. Thanks for joining, Kevin. We appreciate you. I hope you're doing well today.
Now, are they naked on there too on Mastodon?
I don't know. I don't really hang on Mastodon too much because, you know, I have, you know, a job. And there's a lot going on Twitter or TV, on TikTok, and I just don't have time. It's just too much. Everybody's coming up with a new damn social media outlet, so it's a lot going on, child. It's a lot going on. But good luck, Meta. I don't know how you gonna do this while you still, you know, you got a fine from Europe. So figure it out. Next up, a transgender Mississippi girl is skipping her high school graduation after administrators demanded the teen dress like a, quote, boy for the ceremony, and a federal judge refused to block the order. Take a look.
In South Mississippi, the family of a transgender girl filed suit in federal court today against the Harrison County School District. This comes after the district refused to let the 17-year-old student wear a dress and heeled shoes at her school graduation this weekend. The lawsuit said the teen had worn dresses to classes and to extracurricular events throughout her time at Harrison Central High School. The American Civil Liberties Union is representing the family. Neither the district nor the high school has responded to the Associated Press's calls for comment.
This is exhausting. Go ahead, Kyrie.
What is the point of not letting, especially if she wearing dresses to class? Well, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, what was it going to hurt? What was it going to harm? Oh, I forgot. There are going to be little children at the graduation. I know everything's done for the children.
Simeon says, if she was dressing this way the entire school year, what is the issue? That's what we're saying.
I'm telling y'all what the issue is.
This is messed up, but she got a look at. She got a look at it.
Look at it. It's Mississippi. It's down south.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, but it's like, come on now. This is exhausting at this point.
Well, like I said, it's little children, and that's their point.
It's her last day. Let that baby dress how she wants. Exactly. Well, you know, I should. Let's move on.
Y'all ain't got to see her no more. She ain't got to see y'all.
Right. And she probably don't want to see. She ain't gonna want to see y'all after this raggedy move y'all made.
I'm sure she does not want to see you all ever again.
Ever in life, and you don't have to speak to her ever in life again. Mm-hmm. Moving on. This bitch, Daniel Penny, is breaking his silence. The former Marine. I love how they don't call him what he is, a murderer. They just always, sit there and kind of. It's always different for us, When they talk about us, it's like, oh, the crackhead, or the thug, or the robber. But with them, it's always the former Marine, the former teacher,
right? No, the murderer.
The murderer, 24 years old, who allegedly put Jordan Neal, who allegedly put Jordan Neely into a deadly chokehold while on a New York City subway earlier this month, spoke out about the ordeal for the first time in an interview with the New York Post, telling the outlet that Neely's death had nothing to do with race. Penny said, "I judge a person based on their character. I'm not a white supremacist." You know how you know when somebody's a white supremacist? When they say that white. Yeah. That's when that's how you know. Take a look, y'all. Some bullshit.
The Marine veteran charged in the death of Jordan Neely is speaking out for the first time. 24-year-old Daniel Penny tells the New York Post this was not about race and says the confrontation on the subway was different than anything he'd experienced before, though he did not get specific about what led up to it because of the ongoing court matter. The interview comes nearly 3 weeks after he was seen on video putting Neely, who was homeless at the time, in a chokehold aboard an F train. Witnesses say Neely had been yelling at passengers, though it appears he did not physically attack anyone. Penny did not comment on either as he's released on bond in the charge of second-degree manslaughter. If convicted, he faces up to 15 years.
He faces up to 15 years. He ain't gonna get 1 year. I don't believe it.
Company said, "Ain't no allegedly. He did the ish." Yes. And he's 24, child. That's a hard 24.
Cupcake, these are the words out of my mouth.
Nigga can say he looks 24.
And
y'all, hey Raymond, white privilege will always prevail. It's true.
Absolutely.
But my question is
this: where is the black man that held him down while he choked him out? No one is saying that.
You know what this is about, Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even have to go there.
Well, I thought I said, but yeah, you did. All right. And then, because all these racists keep saying he's a hero. He was protecting the people. Protect them for what? Nobody was in danger.
You know what this is about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think it's much deeper, but we're gonna talk about it on that. We're gonna talk about it later.
As
all
always.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Speaking of sick bastards, a former elementary school teacher's aide accused of licking a boy's feet was arrested. What the fuck is wrong with you, girl? You just licking feet?
Children feet.
I'm sorry, y'all. I know it's early. I'm not supposed to be cussing, but my God. A former elementary school teacher's aide accused of licking a boy's feet was arrested again, while he was out on bond after he approached another boy and asked to see his feet. Corey Rollins, 26, has been out of jail for just 10 days ahead of his trial for 8 counts of child molestation when he pulled over his white Camaro outside of a home in Grovetown where a 12-year-old boy was playing basketball in his driveway on Wednesday. Take a look at this hot mess.
Former teacher's aide accused of licking a child's foot is back behind bars tonight, accused of committing a new offense. After being out on bond for only 10 days, Corey Rollins was arrested again today after investigators say he approached a boy in Columbia County and asking to see his feet. Rollins was initially arrested back in February after being accused of licking a child's feet at the Urban Air Adventure Park. News 12 has been following this story since the very beginning, and Taylor Martin is live in our newsroom tonight to give us the background on this disturbing case.
Corey Rollins is a former teacher's aide with a troubling history behind his name, dating back to the beginning of this year. It all started back in January when Corey Rollins was at a local trampoline park. Richmond County deputies say he allegedly asked a 7-year-old boy to take off his socks, then proceeded to tickle the minor's feet and lick them. That led to an arrest and an indictment. What followed was a period of leave from his job as a teacher's aide at Glen Hills Elementary School, where he ultimately resigned. About a month ago, Rollins was in the news again after being indicted on 7 additional counts of child molestation for allegedly molesting children at the school. Just 10 days ago, Judge Amanda Heath set Rollins' bond at $35,000, a decision the Richmond County District Attorney advised against, but she granted bond anyway with a few provisions. But none prohibited Rollins from being around children. Fast forward to today, and the alleged footlicker is back in jail after less than 2 weeks out on bond. The latest incident happened in Columbia County Wednesday. The sheriff's office says an unknown black male in a white Camaro approached the child, showed him foot pictures on his phone, and then asked to see the child's feet. After saying no, the child ran inside and told his family what happened. His mother pulled up a News 12 report of Corey Rollins, showed it to her son, who confirmed it was him. After this latest arrest, the district attorney is working to provoke his initial bond.
Good.
With Rollins facing allegations in both Richmond and Columbia County, now the question is, will he be transferred back to Richmond County? Columbia County says not anytime soon.
A case will continue tracking. Taylor, thank you for.
I don't know what's going on in this world today. I have no idea what is really going on. Did you leave? Oh my God. I have no idea what is happening. This is the most bizarre thing I have seen to date in 2023. This is crazy. Bizarre.
What is wrong with him? I don't understand why people can't just leave kids. You licking feet? You licking feet? First of all,
it's plenty of grown men.
There's plenty of people you can go and lick their damn feet. Yeah. You gotta lick kids' feet? I did close the door, Cupcake. I was leaving. I am sick of this shit. It's gross. It is egregious. It is terrible. You are licking feet? You are licking kids' feet? You
so many
nasty
adults out here wouldn't mind you licking their feet. Yeah, I don't understand. Leave children alone.
I knew something was up with him when I saw his hairline.
Baby, the haircut, that tells a story.
I knew something was up with him.
The haircut tells a story.
What are you going through, girl? You licking feet? You telling kids to go take their shoes off so you can just lick their feet?
And showing the picture, what he did, he showed the little boy the picture. Did your feet look like this? And the little boy said no. Then he said, "Are you sure these are not your feet?" And the little boy said, "No, they're not mine. Take them off and let me see." And that's when the little boy got scared, which it would scare me too. Shit.
Yeah, because why the hell you asking me about my feet?
Why would you just pull up your car? I'm sitting on the porch and my brother's playing basketball. You pull up you get out your car just to come to my porch and say, "Hey, is this you? Are these your feet?" So, this is mental illness for real.
You just licking feet?
mental illness. Not just that, but I mean, you drove. Were you going around looking for kids? Because you was driving, and you saw a little boy. You stopped and parked your car. First of all, you know that's mental illness because he don't know what the boy daddy came outside or the mama came outside with a pow.
Thank you, Michelle. There are many escorts who specialize in foot fetish, and kids are not one of them.
That's in my city. It's good. Oh, that is in Georgia. That's right.
Oh, Harold says these extreme fetishes seem more a medical mental health. Listen, it's not about the fetishes. It's not about the fetishes. I'm not going to fetish shame anyone. Your ass, sir, is over there licking kids' feet.
If it's kids, I'm ashamed you. If it's kids, I am.
I'm not going to shame you for having a fetish when you're with another consenting adult.
Right.
But you're talking about freaking kids?
Yeah.
And you guys licking feet?
But you know that's, like I said, you know that's mental illness. When you put yourself in, because you put yourself in danger. I mean, you're in danger of the child, but you put yourself in danger because you don't know who in that house.
Right. What is wrong with you? Now listen, I can get freaky with the best of them, but I'm not gonna do that with no damn kids. What is wrong with you?
All right, freaky with the best of them. But he passed. I don't know. Maybe that's mental illness. I said mental illness. It's mental illness.
I don't want to see your ass anymore. Good luck. Good luck, because when they take your ass to Gen Pop, I hope they freak your ass too.
Oh, baby, he gonna get it.
Let's see how your toes like to be licked.
He gonna get it. They might break his toes. He gonna get it.
You nasty ass.
You like feet. They gonna get you.
Because you going to jail, girl.
They gonna get you, and you're a pretty boy. Oh, they gonna get you. They gonna get you. Ooh, they gonna get you.
Yes, I can get freaky with the best of them. I'm a lady in the streets.
All right.
But a freak in the sheets.
All right, a sanctified hoe. I like it.
First of all, move out the way, sir. First of all, I know how.
Okay. Okay, a sanctified freak. Got it.
That's better.
Okay, got it.
Moving on. Jennifer Hudson's show is getting a reboot behind the scenes for season 2. The first season of the Singer's daytime talk show is coming to an end, and multiple producers will not return, sources told Page 6. One source described the situation as, quote, a bloodbath, and said she's fired several producers, including one of her executive producers. A spokesperson for the show told us these claims are misconstrued and described the recent firings as par of the course. Par for the course is what they meant to say. It's typical for a show to make adjustments after a debut season. However, nearly 95% of the staff and crew are being asked to return. Meanwhile, we hear... Wait, hold on. Nearly 95% are being asked to return. Meanwhile, we hear that Hudson has retained her assistant, Walter Williams III, and her publicist, Lisa Casteller, as executive producers, which has TV insiders buzzing about how unusual it is to have a publicist run her show. Interesting.
Well, they didn't have the right thing. Everybody knows Walter ain't going nowhere. They've been friends since junior high school.
Right.
Everybody knew he wasn't going nowhere. But I like her show.
Yeah.
I'm like, as long as she don't get rid of I can't think of the young lady's name, the sister with the braids. As long as she don't get rid of her, the rest of y'all don't care.
Ciao.
Long as you don't get rid of her, I don't care.
Hold up. Michelle says, Uncle Kyrie, Elder Kwame can be considered an elegant strumpet.
Okay.
I like that. That sounds, I don't know what strumpet means, but that sounds fancy.
It is. It's a fancy word for whore, but okay.
Right. Don't help him, Michelle.
I like it.
Anywho, don't worry about nothing, Harold. Listen, y'all get on my nerve. All right, let's go ahead and move on. But before we move on, I want to say this about the Sherry Shepherd show and Jennifer Hudson show. I don't think people realize that they did really well in their first season. Okay, compared to a lot of other daytime shows. In addition to that, daytime shows are really for people who work from home and or people who are like typically house people, because it's not necessarily housewife; it could be house husbands too, right?
Oh yeah,
or house people. So to me, like I think there's already with such a big wave of people moving into YouTube to watch YouTube shows and things of that nature. There's a lot more that's needed for daytime shows on traditional TV and cable TV. And so you're going to need fresh people. You're going to need people who are going to, that are going to help innovate. And if they're not bringing ratings, then you have to move on, right? It is what it is. They have to answer. The network, it's not the it's not Sherry Shepherd show. It's not Jennifer Hudson. They're not they're just figureheads. They're just there to be hosts. They don't make major decisions like that. And so if they're getting pressure from, the network executives to do something, then that's what it is going to be. So,
right. Well, but Jennifer is good. I really like Jennifer's show.
I like her show too. I think it's really good. I think it's different from other shows on there, and I think I think that's one of the reasons why her show is doing so well is because the format of the show is not the same as the other ones, and she's not. And they let her be herself, right? Like she's not this, pretending to be something she's not, using all these phony words that she doesn't use in everyday life. She is being herself. That's why I think hers works. That's why I think it works. And I think part of the reason why I think it was a smart idea for Sherry to kind of change out her stuff is because her show felt like it was emulating Wendy Williams' show. It was very Wendy-ish. And it started out by changing the set, right? And they got rid of them people. Now I hate the people ain't got a job, but y'all can go somewhere and get another job. They'll be fine. Yeah, they'll be fine. Hey, Keats, thank you for joining. Can't stay on that word. No worries. Okay. We definitely hope you watch the replay. No worries. Thank you for joining, though. Thanks, Tony. Thanks for stopping by, Keats. All right, so check this shit out, bro. A traveler has shared the mortifying moment that a fellow passenger was forced to step on a baggage scale before takeoff after confusion over her weight. A clip detailing the humiliating measure was originally posted in March, but has amassed 1.6 million views on TikTok as viewers speculate whether the airline was discriminating against plus-size travelers. Quote, the whole airport trying to mind their own business as a woman is asked to step on the baggage scale because she claimed she was 130 pounds. The TikTok user wrote, she added, it's a tiny plane, so they needed our weight to take off for safety reasons. In the accompanying 5-second footage shot at an undisclosed airport, the passenger in question can be seen standing on the luggage scale in full view of fellow flyers. Needless to say, the embarrassing ordeal divided the TikTok commentary, with one viewer writing, "Why are people so mean?" Another viewer saying, "That's not okay." Meanwhile, a third recalled being subject to a similar precaution, explaining, quote, flying home from the Philippines and they weighed me. I have never been so embarrassed in my life. However, others sided with the airline, quote, why would she lie and risk all lives, including hers, LOL, criticized one commentator. They care about weight limits on small planes because they need to have the sensor weight in a certain part of the plane, said another. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, because it is probably one of them crop duster planes, I'm not mad at it. Now, Mama looks a little heavier than 130.
Oh, she's not 130. We don't have to lie. That's fine. But my thing is this. I don't think it's necessary for you to put her on a weight in front of everyone. That's what I would think.
They should have had a scale in the back. But now, I'm not mad at them because, like I said, it's one of them crop duster planes. And this is just me. No shade, but I ain't trying to be the next Aaliyah. So, wait, Mama. But y'all could have took her to the back.
Michaela says, as a big woman, I would sue the hell out of this travel company, and I will be going off. And I didn't want to fly. Yeah, I hear that. I think that that's fine. My issue is they could have pulled it to the side and handled that. You don't need to do
You
that.
can take it to the back. Yeah, you can take it to the back. You didn't have to do that.
And then I know how they probably asked her too. You're not 130, man.
Because there's a sister up there, and the sister probably got real sister fat. Girl, and you know damn well you ain't
Right.
130.
Ma'am, you are 130. Are you 130 in your ass, honey, or 130? Like you're not 130, honey.
Come back, that ass is giving. Step on this scale, mama, right now, and that's what happened. So,
and listen, I get that you want to do that for safety reasons, all that stuff, whatever. But girl, come on.
If I was her, but she stepped up there. If I was her, I would have said, y'all can't take me to the back. Because
it's either I step up there or I'm not getting on the plane.
Oh, they can take it to the back and like do that in front of.
That's what I'm saying. Why didn't they do that?
Right. That's what I'm asking. Like y'all can.
Yeah.
Now I'm not mad at them for doing it. Like it's one of those small planes. It's one of the crop duster planes you taking to if you got to go to an island, like you flying to the mainland. But if you going to like the Maldives, you gotta hop on a crop duster, one of them, and you have to be a certain weight.
Yeah. So
yeah. And she said, so they said, how much do you weigh? I weigh 130, ma'am. That'd have been me, ma'am.
Listen, I would have been like, ma'am, this is a safe space. You don't have to lie.
Right. I'm like, ma'am, now look at me. Ma'am, we ain't gonna do this. We ain't gotta do this.
Listen, we don't have to lie. But I just think that they could have handled that better. It's
that's embarrassing. Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. That's my thing. Gordon says I would have been offended, but I also wouldn't want to be responsible for the plane taking a nosedive in the air either. I agree.
Baby, now that's it.
Somebody said I got on a plane in Maine so small we had to walk outside to get on. I was horrified, or I was terrified. What you mean you had to walk outside to get on? What you talking about?
Oh, we did that too. And you had to go up, and Simon, did y'all have to go outside to go up the steps? I did that.
Oh!
Yeah, I did. What was that? Where was we going? I forgot. I've done it. But they didn't weigh me, and I was big as hell. They didn't weigh me.
No, man.
But I also wasn't on. I think this is one of them crop duster planes. We're like, ma'am. Yeah, because you done said you weigh 130, then all of a sudden we get in the air and we go careening into this mountain.
Right! Okay!
What's going on?
We go up and then all of a sudden, why are we going back down? What's going on here? That's not going to be...
The plane is too heavy. It's too much weight.
No. I'm pushing somebody off.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, y'all. Good luck, girl. I'm sorry you went through that. Y'all airlines do better. That's all I'm saying. All right, here's the last story of the rundown before we get into the Power Pack, because we got a lot to talk about the Power Pack real quickly. A newlywed who only just returned from her honeymoon has been left devastated and feeling embarrassed after overhearing her husband's cruel comments to his friends. The woman, known only as Emma, recently appeared on the Dr. John Deloney show, which is a mental health podcast to seek advice from the emotional wellness and relationship expert. Woo. Emma explained in an emotional phone call that she said hi to her husband's friends on a video chat before leaving the room. However, when she went back to get something she'd forgotten, she couldn't believe her ears as she heard her husband telling a female pal that he thinks he may have, quote, downgraded from her ex. From his ex, sorry. She said one of his friends started to ask him about our honeymoon and started poking fun at him, and eventually one of his friends asked him if my looks were still a problem for him. She insisted on asking him if it felt like he had downgraded from his ex, who was light-skinned and slim, and he said maybe, but that I made him happy. Quote, Another one of his friends, I'm not sure if she was trying to help, but she said it would help a lot if I lost some weight. Oh no, bitch. Emma went on to share how she felt like she made the biggest mistake of her life by turning back to get her forgotten item, and wish she never heard the conversation that she now was now embarrassed. You didn't need to be embarrassed, girl.
Yeah.
You need to pack. That's what you need to do.
I ain't gonna say pack, but you should be embarrassed. But I don't know. But the question I posted, because I asked the audience, how would you handle this? If you hear your husband's friend, you hear your husband, not his friends, but his husband, your husband or your partner say, I think I downgraded from my ex. But this goes with what I told you and Miss Lisa the other day. A lot of men do not like their spouses or partners. They only with somebody because they don't want to be alone.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
This goes with that. Because like you said, well, she makes me happy. But then again, it should not be about looks either.
Is Emma white?
I don't know.
I feel like Emma's white because this one. I just don't see. I don't see this conversation going, because if I hear this, I'm not gonna pretend like I just heard it and walk away and go to my room and cry. I'm gonna have a conversation with everybody. Since we're all having a conversation, I'm gonna reinsert my comment. Hey, girl,
let's all converse.
Let's talk. What's your problem? You got a problem with me? Well, and why are you talking to your friends, girl, about me behind my back?
Well, John said that you're too fat, and so we just asked him how does he feel now that he's on the honeymoon. But your friend that was cracking jokes, now, I'll probably get in a cut or two on him. But yeah,
no, since you feel like you downgraded, honey, you can go ahead and pack your belongings. And
right, you downgraded, and then you asked, but you asked me to marry you, so
go find an upgrade, girl.
I thought that was so hurtful. I downgraded.
No, ma'am. Right.
That was hurtful.
Not me.
Right, Simeon. Wow. Right.
Emma, girl, leave. That's what I said.
I don't know about leave. Well, let's see how long this marriage. Yeah, because if you talk about a woman's weight and ain't going to last too long, because why don't you help her? Why are you not? That's my question for him. That makes sense. I would say that makes sense. That's my question. Well, why don't you help her? Why are you not?
Help her with what?
If you feel she's too big, hey, babe, why don't we go to the gym together? Yeah. You know, because there's a way of saying everything. Hey, why don't we work out together?
Yeah.
I will leave. Sarah said, hey, Sarah, I will leave.
But what you're describing, Kyrie, is a partnership. And most people don't want partnerships. They just want an F doll.
Oh.
I said what I said.
Yeah, I want a partnership.
Yeah. All right, you guys, we got to move real quickly. We're gonna get into the power pack real soon, but we're gonna go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll see you guys. Stay tuned because we got a lot to talk about in this power pack. But we're gonna make it quick. See you on the outside. Black by popular demand. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you are just tuning in, please do us a huge favor and hit that like button and share, and subscribe. That's right. You can go ahead and subscribe to Pyro Media Network and find out all of the awesome things that is happening on here.
Yes.
We want to also shout out Pyro Media Productions for doing. Why is everybody calling me? Everybody keeps calling me right now. Like I'm live.
Is it breaking news?
No, it's not breaking news. They call it's clients. Like I don't understand.
Yeah.
But anyway, shout out to Pyro Media Productions.
You know that last story, I really wanted. Mona must have had to leave. I really wanted to hear what she would say about this. I'm gonna send it.
Oh yes, please do, because that would be interesting what she has to get. She always dropping some gems, child. But yes, go ahead and hit up Pyro Media Productions if you want to go ahead and update and upgrade your look, feel, and overall branding on your brand, business, or just for you and your social media. All right, y'all, let's get into the Power Pack. Let's pump this up and get into the stories of the day, okay? All right, so first up, now listen, I don't have anything against Florida. Actually, I do. I have a lot against Florida. It's always Florida. Florida's always a problem.
It's the governor I have a problem with. I love this.
It's Florida. It's Florida.
But I love the state. It's so pretty and it's so beautiful there.
Yeah. So is a Venus flytrap. Venus flytraps are very pretty, but they're very dangerous at the same time.
Not to me, but okay.
Let's check out this bitch.
He looks mentally disturbed.
For those who don't know, just go ahead and take a look at this story.
What's happened with his grandparents is horrific. He's a monster.
A Collier County man is accused of bludgeoning his own grandmother to death and putting his grandfather in the ICU. Deputies say Anthony Corrado even called a housekeeper to clean up the crime scene. Thank you for watching NBC2. I'm Peter Bush.
And I'm Kelly Burns. Deputies found the grandparents wrapped up in tarps and sheets inside their home on 16th Avenue Northeast in Golden Gate Estates yesterday. Tonight, our Ryan Arbogast is live outside the courthouse where Corrado just made his first appearance.
Kelly, Peter, Corrado was found outside of his home when deputies say that he refused to speak and he was covered in blood. And we want to warn you, what you're about to watch is graphic.
I'm going to hold Mr. Corrado no bond.
A judge decided this accused murderer isn't getting out of jail anytime soon. Collier County deputies tell us Anthony Corrado killed his own grandmother and roommate Mary Chavone in cold blood and sent his grandfather Tony to the ICU by smashing their heads in with a hammer yesterday afternoon.
Whatever's happened with his grandparents is horrific. They're so nice to him.
You are watching Corrado's arrest through the lens of a terrified neighbor's iPhone, put into cuffs outside of his home along 16th Street Northeast in Golden Gate Estates. Deputies tell us Corrado was caught after calling his maid to help clean up a big mess and then trying to get her to assist in dumping what he assumed was two bodies. She ran and flagged down a deputy on a nearby street. This afternoon, only NBC2 caught two people in hazmat suits cleaning out the home's garage where the bodies could have been moved to be put in Corrado's car.
He shouldn't be out walking the streets with, normal people. He's just a nuisance to society.
I'm ordering you not to have any contact with the victim of count 2, not to trespass at the victim's residence, and order that you relinquish all firearms.
We discovered Corrado is no stranger to the Collier County Jail. He's been in and out of the system since 2013 on violent and drug charges. Also back in 2018, his grandmother filed an order of protection against him. He is being denied all charges and is being held at no bond tonight. I'm reporting live and local outside the Collier County Jail. Ryan Arbogast, NBC2.
You kill your Kwame, you mute.
I have no words. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you killed your grandmother and your roommate, and you bludgeoned your grandfather. But then you call someone to come help you clean up the crimes. You
called a housekeeper, girl.
What
is wrong with you?
Well, you can look at this picture and tell this is mental illness, mentally disturbed. This is mentally disturbed.
That's kooky. That's kooky to me, child. I have no words for that.
This is mentally disturbed at its absolute worst. This is just.
Hey, Ann, how you doing?
The governor's horrible. That's what I said. It's governor.
I know this.
I really like Florida.
This is fool.
I really like Florida. I really do like Florida. Like I love Florida. I do. The feel. It's the feel. I don't know. It's just something about being there. I just love it.
Whew.
Exactly. He looks like that. Doesn't he? They do they favor. He just need a beard. Look at that.
I live in Florida. I'm so sorry, Ann.
And I thought this was Howard Stern.
Okay. All right, let's move on.
He does like a young. He looks like a young Howard Stern.
Okay, so in our final story of the day, the NAACP issued a formal travel advisory for Florida on Saturday, saying the state has become hostile to Black Americans under Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Quote, on a seemingly quest to silence African Americans' voices, the governor and the state of Florida have shown that African Americans are not welcome in the state of Florida. The travel advisory reads, due to this sustained, blatant, relentless, and systematic attack on democracy and civil rights, the NAACP hereby issues a travel advisory to African Americans and other people of color regarding the hostility towards African Americans in Florida. Take a look.
Well, again, breaking tonight, the NAACP issuing a travel warning for the state of Florida. And this is all in response to what the group calls, quote, aggressive attempts by Governor Ron DeSantis to erase Black history and to restrict diversity and inclusion programs in Florida schools. Earlier this year, DeSantis rejecting students' access to AP African American Studies in all Florida high schools. The formal travel notice states, Florida is openly hostile toward African Americans, people of color, and LGBTQ plus individuals. Before traveling to Florida, please understand that the state of Florida devalues and marginalizes the contributions of and the challenges faced by African Americans and other communities of color. Other organizations representing marginalized groups in the state, including the Florida Immigrant Coalition and the LGBTQ Civil Rights Group, have also issued similar advisories.
Whew, first of all, he was fine. First of all, he was a very fine man. Thank you for reporting on that, sir.
What's your Twitter?
You're so stupid. Second of all, I'm not surprised. And this was a very interesting move by the NAACP.
Yes. I want to thank my brother Kenzie, Sean Kenzie, for being a part of this.
Yes, shout out to Sean Kenzie.
Yes. He was one of the people that implemented this. So yes.
Here go Harold. Yeah. Okay, take a cold shower, y'all.
Exactly. That's what I want to know. 11. I'm gonna look him up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look him up.
Okay, stick to the task at hand. Okay, y'all. The focus is the crap that this man is having on and doing. I think this is gonna be. He's not really smart. Ron DeSantis. I think this is bad across the board for him. He's already attacking Mickey Mouse. He's attacking Black Americans. It's just a lot going on, and I think he needs to sit his ass down and sip on some tea and relax.
Well, we know he's less than smart. I mean, he blew a very, very big chance at Disney, for the project Disney was bringing to the state. So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we're on a slippery slope, Florida. We're on a slippery slope, and I don't think that because if we take it seriously, if people take it seriously, I think that this could hurt Florida because they rely a lot on travel and tourism because it is a beautiful state, but I do think that. I don't know how our community is going to handle it because I don't think we really move in blocks. We don't really move like we're supposed to move, like a unit. So we'll see how it goes. I think this just could be Florida could call the NAACP's bluff, but I think the NAACP put it out there and say, "Hey, don't say we didn't warn you, girl." Kyrie, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. So that's just my thoughts on it.
Well, Ron DeSantis. Well, like I told y'all, get ready because that's gonna be y'all next president. Even your brother said it. I'm telling you.
Okay. Well, he was wrong about Kamala Harris, and he was wrong about Joe Biden because he said that he thought that Joe Biden was gonna lose.
No, that was wishful thinking.
No. I was agreeing.
I knew Joe was gonna get it. I knew.
I was agreeing with him until COVID happened.
Right. I knew Joe was. Well, and that's what I said when Trump pulled that stunt. That's what messed him up.
Yeah.
But they gonna put the devil right in there.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't think so. We'll see.
You all here? You remember Kwame and I had the $25 lunch bet?
Yep.
Don't y'all forget it. Remind him.
Remind you. Okay, remind you. All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. So first, Mickey Mouse. Now, black people. What's next, child? Michelle Holly says, well said, Trump was not smart, and yet he ended up being the president. We need to be careful. Yes, we do.
You're right.
Sarah says the cruise industry will be affected tremendously.
Yeah. Totally.
We'll see how it goes. All right, y'all. So we will be here tomorrow night for the reality TV edition. So definitely check it out tomorrow, because tomorrow night is going to be a hoot like last week.
I can't wait.
Woo, child. But also don't forget to check out, because Hope Giselle is coming up right after this at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And so definitely check her out. There is going to be a time change to her show. She'll be later on in the evening or later on in the afternoon. I think she's going to announce it on the show later on. I think it's going to be next week we're off. Next Monday we're off for Memorial Day, so there will not be a Pyro Power Hour, and Pyro Media Network will be dark. So I need to relax. I worked all weekend. Okay,
I love being with my people.
Oh well, we may go live on our own, but Pyro Media Network.
And then this week is the season finale for Candid Conversations.
Yes, that's right. This Thursday is going to be the season finale that you'll be returning back in August, right? I believe September. September. Yes.
But everyone, and please come if you like hip hop. Come. It's gonna be a fun show. We're gonna do fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. So definitely check out the lineup today. I have thoughts at 11 a.m. today. Oh, it is moving to 1 p.m. In June when we come back after. On the 5th. So we're going dark next week. 1 p.m. will be the new time for I Have Thoughts with Hope Giselle. And then Camille after Over Chai will be at 3 p.m. today. And then my show today is going to be a super dope show today with Kwame Speaks. So definitely check it out. I have Denisha Jeter coming on. She is an amazing entrepreneur. She went from rags to riches. And so I'm super proud to chat it up with her today. And definitely check out the Walt B Connection at 6:30 today as well. So it's a packed lineup today. So definitely go ahead and check that out. Also, don't forget to follow us on IG, where you find out all breaking news and all the things that are happening with the network. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. Bro, do you have anything else?
No.
Come through, Cupcake.
Thank
Kyrie,
you.
that man's name is Devon Hogger. Cupcake, inbox me the information.
Yeah, inbox me, honey. I'm writing it down.
Okay, hot pants.
Thank you.
Cupcake is everything. Thanks for being an amazing moderator. We appreciate you, Queen. All right, y'all. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Enjoy your week, y'all. I know you may have had a wonderful week. You're rested up. Go ahead and charge this week up. Go through and kick down the doors, waving the 4-4, and let them know who the hell you are. You are royal. You are amazing, and you are that bitch. So go ahead and knock it out. Kill this week with kill them with kindness. Kill them with love, and let God keep you covered. We love you. We'll see you on. Amen. We'll see you on tomorrow night, and check out all of the other awesome things that are going on Pyro Media Network. Until then, peace. Bye, y'all.
If you enjoyed this content, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Pyro Media Network's YouTube channel for more awesome content. Plus, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss when we go live or upload new videos. Visit pyromedianetwork.com today, not just to check out our incredible roster of talented creatives, but also to gain access to exclusive bonus material available only to our Pyro fam. Show your support for this Black-owned indie network by donating today. Help us keep igniting brands everywhere.